At the end, Portugal versus France. This is a big quarterfinal. This one's going to be in Hamburg. Monumental game. I think I actually had this as my final, showing that it didn't quite go to plan in the group stages for everybody. And the winner of this one faces the winner of Germany-Spain. A game that obviously is equally as big. This is a massive game. Same as Spain against Germany. You could argue that the winner of this one might even set themselves up as favourites to go on and win the whole thing. I actually think Spain and Germany might be looking a little bit better, but these two sides have got it within them. We've seen them both do it, actually more recently than Spain and Germany, where they could go into a tournament, not necessarily play well, but come out as champions. Spain and Germany playing well, but maybe a team like this that's got that winning pedigree might actually do the business over them. Now, Portugal come into this having top Group F with 6 points after winning 2 and then getting beat by Georgia, which shocked everyone. Admittedly, it was a rotated side. And France didn't go anywhere near as well as we thought they was going to do in the group. They came second in Group C, where they won 1 and drew 2, only finishing a single point above Netherlands and finishing below the surprise package that was Austria. Now, if you like your open games of football, this probably isn't the game for you to tune in. The stakes are too high, and they've both got managers that are more than happy to sit back and absorb pressure. And they're also very well aware of the dangers that the other team poses, because both teams have got absolute match winners in their ranks. France and Portugal have both arguably let their fans down too at this point. They've done well to get as far as they have, but the performances just haven't been there. France have been scraping by. Is it 1 goal, from open play so far? But solidarity has been the building block, and we know Deschamps is all about doing this. They just aren't necessarily playing to the same tune. No, I think one player that they've got to thank for all of this is Kante, actually, in this competition, because he looks resurrected. He's ridiculous. He's obviously a willing runner, going to run all day for them. But his return has been absolutely crucial, because without him, I don't think they would have looked anywhere near as good. Their chance creation has to improve if they're going to get a chance against Portugal. And maybe coming up against the Portugal team, right, I think this is probably going to be a game where we're both looking at both of the attacks and going, yeah, this could be awesome. And then we're thinking, oh, they're probably going to, knowing the managers, they're probably going to sit back a little bit against these. But they both can't sit back, really. So it's going to be interesting to see how this ends up playing out. Which team ends up with the ball and maybe doesn't even want the ball. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. And maybe when they attack in greater numbers than the teams that they've been used to playing. So maybe it does end up open. Fascinating game is all it's going to be, either way. But that chance creation from France has to go up if they're going to get a result against Portugal. Now, Portugal's team doesn't look bad at all, despite the results. I think they are a team that's possibly growing in the competition, but they're not completely on the same page yet. I think they're still missing final pieces for it to really look smooth and fluid and be as deadly as it could be. The Slovakia scare could be enough to push them on. But like I said, the stakes have been far too high for a slip up from either side. So we want to know who is going to be the one that makes a difference. Is it Cristiano Ronaldo on his swan song? Possible swan song, because let's be honest, I think he still thinks he's going to be playing for another 10 years. Is it going to be Bruno Fernandes? Is it Mbappe? Is it Griezmann? Is it somebody else that we haven't thought of? There's plenty of match winners in both of these sides. It's which one's going to come to the fore. Now, I think I had Portugal doing the business over France. I think France are more complete. I think even though they've absolutely bored the piss out of everyone, they found a way. And I'm going to give the edge to France in this one. Just score 1-0, 2-1. Very, very tight. That's what I'm thinking in this one. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. And I guess we'll see how this one plays out. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, five-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.